dear students, welcome to mathematics class. Welcome to Math Magic Minds. And in this video, we are going to discuss about the standard angles of trigonometric functions. How can we find the values of 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees of all the trigonometric functions? So we are discussing about trigonometric ratios of some specific angles, especially 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. So first of all, let us see the trigonometric ratios of 45 degrees. 45 degrees first of all. So for that, let us consider an isosceles right angle triangle. Let us consider an isosceles right angled triangle. Assume that this is an isosceles right angle triangle. These two sides are equal and this is the right angle. And also mention that right angle is at B. So say suppose this is B, say A and say C. So triangle ABC is clearly right angled isosceles triangle, isn't it, ma? And because of it is an isosceles triangle, this angle is equals to 45 as well as this angle is also equals to 45. Angle A is equals to angle C, both are equals to 45 degrees. Why? Because we know that sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So clearly this is a right angle, it is 90 degrees. That means the rest of the two angles together should be 90. 90 plus 90, then 180. But moreover, in this 90, this can be actually divided anyway. This can be 10 and then this can be 80. If not, one is 30 and one is 60 or etc. etc. But here I mentioned clearly isosceles. You know the meaning of isosceles? Any two sides are equal or two angles are equal. That's why let me want to equate these two sides, and the angles opposite to equal sides are also equal. Hence angle A is equal to angle C is equals to 45 degrees. Because of these two angles are equal, then the sides opposite to these angles. So the sides opposite to these angles, that is BC is equals to AB. Both are equal, isn't it, ma? So let this side say some A. Let this side say some A. That means if it is small a, then this is also small a. Because of two sides are equal. Then you know AC square is equals to, what is AC square is equals to actually? AB square plus BC square. That is A square plus A square. Hence AC square is equals to 2A square. And from this AC is equals to root 2A. This length is equals to root 2a. Fine? Okay. Now, let us find the value of sine 45 degrees. So, sine means immediately opposite side to angle 45 degrees by hypotenuse, isn't it? By hypotenuse. So any angle you can consider. I want to consider as at A. Okay. Sine 45 degrees is equals to, sine 45 degrees is equals to, do one thing. Instead of that, better this is you consider as a sine capital A. Then opposite side to angle A. This is basically. Now A I want to replace with 45, isn't it? Hence, what is the opposite side to A? angle A opposite side is this is, which is BC by AC is the hypotenuse, BC length is small a, whereas AC length is root 2a, hence a gets cancelled, which is 1 by root 2. Sine 45 degrees is equals to 1 by root 2. Okay. And similarly, go for cos 45 degrees. Cos A first of all. Cos A clearly adjacent side to angle A by hypotenuse. This is the basic property formula. So cos A is nothing but what here? Cos A I can replace with 45 degrees. So cos 45 degrees is equals to adjacent side to angle A, which is nothing but AB. AB length is small a. So small a by hypotenuse once again root a, cancel. Hence this is also equals to 1 by root 2. So from this what we got? Therefore cos 45 is equals to 1 by root 2. See the magic here. Sin 45 degrees also equals to 1 by root 2, and even cos 45 degrees are also 1 by root 2. If you want tan 45, then tan 45 I can write it as sin 45 by cos 45 degrees. That is 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2. So both gets cancelled, which is 1. Hence what I got? Tan 45 degrees is equals to 1. Right, ma? So sin 45, 1 by root 2. Cos 45 degrees, 1 by root 2. Whereas tan 45 degrees is 1. Now, can you tell me cosecant 45 degrees? Cosecant is nothing but 1 by sin 45, I can write it. 1 by root 2, which is equals to root 2. Hence cosecant 45 degrees is equals to root 2. Similarly, can you guess secant 45 degrees value? Secant I can write it as 1 by cos, angle is 45 degrees. Once again 1 by root 2, which is equals to root 2. And finally cot 45 we require. Cot I can write 1 by tan 45 degrees. Hence 1 by tan 45 is also 1. Therefore cot 45 degrees is also 1. So sin 45, cos 45, 1 by root 2. Tan 45 and cot 45 equals to 1. Secant 45 degrees and cosecant 45 degrees equals to root 2. So finally we got all the trigonometric ratios values for 45 degrees. Now let us find trigonometric ratios of 30 degrees and 60 degrees. So earlier we considered triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. But this time let us consider the triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. To prove this 30 degrees and 60 degrees, we need to consider an equilateral triangle. Suppose triangle ABC is an equilateral. All sides are equal. All sides are equal. Fine. And the angles are also equals to 60 degrees. This is 60 degrees and this is 60 degrees. Now draw the perpendicular bisector from A to BC. This is the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular as well as this part is equals to this part. And see, this length is A. This length is A units. Actually whole length of BC is also small a units. But now coming to here, it's a bisector, no? Divided into two equal parts. So this part is A by 2 and this part is also A by 2. Okay. Now draw the perpendicular. Let it be, say, some capital D. Now you see triangle ABD and another triangle is ACD. ACD. And clearly, my dear, because this is 90 degrees and this angle is already 60 degrees, hence this angle must be 30 degrees and even this angle is also equals to 30 degrees. Right, ma? Because of equilateral triangle 60, 60 and this entire vertex should be angle 60. Then only 3 into 60, 180. But now when I draw this perpendicular bisector, it is also bisect the angle also here because of equilateral triangle. Now you can consider any one of the triangle, but if I consider triangle ABD, see this part I know, this side I know that A by 2 and this side is also we know that as a small a, but whereas this one we don't know, AD length we don't know. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem for this triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, angle D is 90 degrees. So because of right angle triangle, let us use Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse whole square is equals to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. Okay, remaining two sides. Now what is the hypotenuse here? This is the hypotenuse, that is actually AB whole square is equals to one side is BD and other side is AD whole square. Now AB length is small a, hence this is A square, and BD length is A by 2 whole square plus AD whole square. So from this I want AD length, no, AD square is equals to A square by 4 minus A square. No. A square minus A square by 4. So cross multiplication 4A square minus A square. 4A square minus A square, which is equals to 3A square by 4. Therefore, AD is equals to root 3A by 2. Isn't it? We need to apply entirely square root. Square root of A square is A, square root of 4 is 2 and square root of 3 is root 3. So we got AD length. We got now AD length. So let us see now. Now let me want to find first 60 degrees values. 60 degrees value. Of course this is I can write it as now root 3 by 2a. So now let me want to find sine B. Sine B means opposite side of angle B by hypotenuse. What is that? What is that? Opposite side to angle B by hypotenuse. So sine angle B is nothing but 60 degrees. Opposite side is AD. AD length is root 3 by 2 into A. By hypotenuse is nothing but AB. Its length is also small a. Hence A gets cancelled. Therefore, sine 60 degrees is equals to root 3 by 2. Sine 60 degrees is equals to root 3 by 2. Similarly, can you tell me cos B? Cos B adjacent by hypotenuse, that is BD by hypotenuse is again AB. So BD length is A by 2 by AB length is small a. So which is equals to A by 2a. A gets cancelled, which is 1 by 2. I mean, what is cos B means nothing but 60 degrees. So cos 60 degrees is equals to 1 by 2. Whereas sine 60 is equals to root 3 by 2. Now once if you know sine and cos, then rest of the ratios are very easy. See, for example, tan 60 degrees, I can write it as sine 60 degrees by cos 60 degrees. Tan is nothing but sine by cos. So sine 60, just now we got root 3 by 2 and cos 60 is 1 by 2. So therefore, tan 60 degrees value is equals to root 3. Okay, ma. Now let us see what is cosecant 60 degrees. Cosecant I can write it as 1 by sine 60 degrees. 1 by sine 60 degrees value is root 3 by 2, which is 2 by root 3. Very important. We must learn these values. Then let us find secant 60. Secant we can write 1 by cos. Cos 60 what we got, it is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 which is 2. And finally cot 60 degrees. So how can we write cot? Cot can be written as 1 by tan. So which value is 1 by root 3. So see children, once again, sine 60 degrees is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 degrees is 1 by 2. Tan 60 degrees is equals to root 3. And cosecant 60 degrees is equals to 2 by root 3. And secant 60 degrees is equals to 2. And cot 60 degrees is equals to 1 by root 3. So this is about all 60 degrees. Now we need to go for 30 degrees. So let us find now 30 degrees. So where is 30 degrees is at angle A. So now I want a sine angle A. As per the formula, opposite side to angle A by hypotenuse. So sine A is nothing but 30 degrees. Opposite side to A. This is the opposite side to A, isn't it? A opposite. This is adjacent. And this is always, because of opposite to 90 degrees, this is always hypotenuse. So now opposite side is nothing but A by 2. By hypotenuse is small a. So which we can write it as A by 2A. A gets cancelled, 1 by 2. Hence sine 30 degrees is equals to 1 by 2. Earlier also we got 1 by 2. That is the value of cos 60. But even sine 30 is also 1 by 2. Okay. Now let us see cos 30 degrees. Cos 30, once again, adjacent, no? Adjacent. What is adjacent is? Actually adjacent side is AD by hypotenuse is AB. AD by AB. I am talking about this triangle, in triangle ABD. In triangle ABD. First triangle itself. Right. What is AD value? Which is root 3 by 2A by AB value is small a. Both gets cancelled. Hence cos 30 degrees value is equals to root 3 by 2. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2 and cos 30 is also root 3 by 2. Now tan 30 degrees, which is sin 30 degrees by cos 30 degrees. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. 2 gets cancelled, which is 1 by root 3. So tan 30 is equals to 1 by root 3. Now similarly I want cosecant 30, secant 30 and cot 30. Cosecant I can write it as 1 by sin 30. Secant I can write it as 1 by cos 30. And cot I can write it as 1 by tan 30. What is sin 30 value? 1 by 2, no? So 1 by 2, which is 2. And this is 1 by root 3 by 2, which is 2 by root 3. 1 by root 3, which is root 3. You need to pay more attention, my dear. They are not difficult. Just there is a technique, there is a simple technique also to remember all these things. I will explain you after some time. So this is about 30 degrees and 60 degrees. So just now we have discussed about trigonometric ratios of 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Now let us see how can we find 0 degrees and 90 degrees. So for that, let us consider AC is a segment of length small r which is making an acute angle theta with AB ray. Let AC be the line segment of length small r which makes an acute angle theta with the ray AB. Okay. So height of C from B, this is the draw the perpendicular line, so which is nothing but height. So this is at a C is at a height of BC length. Fine. Now let us decrease this angle. Suppose this is the angle. Now the position of C is here. Now what about height? This is say some B1. So as we decreased the angle, is it no? Angle is decreased so that the height also decreases. Height also decreases. So earlier the height of BC is, this is the height of BC. Now the height of B1C is less than the BC height. Okay. Now can you tell me what is sin A? Sin A, I am talking about in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, sin A is equals to opposite side which is BC by hypotenuse is AC. Also, what about cos A? Cos A is adjacent side AB by hypotenuse which is AC. Okay. Suppose if capital A is 0 degrees, assume that suppose if A is 0 degrees, then what happen when A angle is 0 degrees? That means AC coincide with BC. Is it no? When there is no angle between them. When there is no angle between them means there are no two rays here. If there are two rays, then definitely there exists some angle here. There exists some angle. But angle is 0 in the sense what? Now these two lines are coinciding. AC is coincidence with BC. Then automatically the length of BC is becomes 0. Do you understand? Then what happens? Length BC is 0, isn't it? When angle is 0, then it won't stay here. It is coincide. It will be falling on AB. Then there is no two rays. Then there is no C is also coincide with B. Then the distance between BC is 0. And if distance between BC is 0, then what happens? What happens? AC is falling on AB, no? So that means, that implies AB is equals to AC. When it falling on, when it is coincides with AB, both are of equal length, then only it is possible. And already we mentioned that AC is equals to say some R units length. Okay. So let us see. Therefore sin 0 degrees is equals to what we thought. A is equals to now 0 degrees. BC, what is BC ma? 0 by AC is equals to R. 0 by anything is 0. That means sin 0 degrees is equals to 0. Okay. Similarly, substitute here. A is 0, no? Then what about cos 0 degrees? Cos 0 degrees is equals to AB by AC. AB and AC both are equals to R. Hence I can say R by R. R by R is nothing but 1. That implies cos 0 degrees is 1. So once if you know sin 0 and cos 0, then the rest of the things are very easy. Now can you tell me the value of tan 0? Tan 0 is nothing but sin 0 degrees by cos 0 degrees. Sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, hence finally tan 0 is also 0. Tan 0 degrees is also 0. Okay, now let us find what about cosecant 0. If I want cosecant 0 degrees, I can say that 1 by sine 0 degrees, which is 1 by sine 0 is 0. So 1 by 0 is undefined, which I can write it as infinity. Please read it as undefined. Okay. And coming to secant 0 degrees, which is 1 by cos 0, 1 by 1, which is 1. And secant 0 degrees is equals to 1. Finally, cot 0 required. Cot 0 is nothing but 1 by tan 0. Tan 0 is again 0, no? So 1 by 0 once again infinity. Therefore, from this, cot 0 degrees is equals to infinity, undefined. So similarly, we can also find the values of sine 90, cos 90 degrees, which is clearly mentioned in your material, almost all same model. Sine 90 value is 1 and cos 90 value is 0. So from this tan 90, can you guess? Tan 90 is nothing but sine by cos, no? 1 by 0, which is again undefined, infinity. And coming to cosecant 90 degrees, 1 by sine 90, which is 1. So cosecant 90 is also 1. And coming to secant 90 is 1 by cos 90, 1 by 0, which is also again undefined. And coming to cot 90 degrees, cot 90 is nothing but cos 90 by sine 90, 0 by 1, which is equals to 0. So this is what regarding the specific angles of all the trigonometric ratios. My dear, you need to remember all these values, which are very, very helpful while solving of a problem. So all these things, whatever we discussed till now, can be mentioned, can be represented as a single tabular form. So look at this here. Just now angle we mentioned as a some a, that is sin A, cos A, tan A, cot A, secant A and cosecant A. In the place of A, you can replace any value. I mean like sin B, sin C or sin theta, cos theta, like that. So look at the standard values for 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. So this tabular form is very, very important. So let us solve some problems here. Evaluate the following. Sin 45 degrees plus cos 45 degrees. See, if you know the values, sin 45 1 by root 2, even cos 45 is also 1 by root 2. So now simplification is very simple. Then LCM is root 2. Because the denominators are same, then numerators can be added directly. That is 2 by root 2. That is 2, actually we can write it as root 2 by root 2 into root 2. So one of the root 2 gets cancelled, hence it is root 2. And coming to second problem, sin 30 plus tan 45 minus cosecant 60 degrees by cot 45 degrees plus cos 60 degrees minus secant 30 degrees. So can you guess the values? Sin 30 value 1 by 2, tan 45 value 1 minus cosecant 60 value 2 by root 3 whole divided by cot 45 is also 1 plus cos 60 is 1 by 2 minus secant 30 value is 2 by root 3. So this is nothing but 1 plus 1 by 2 minus 2 by root 3 by 1 plus 1 by 2 minus 2 by root 3. I don't want to simplify. because what is the numerator? It is in the same even in the denominator. So numerator and denominator same numbers gets cancelled, hence which is equals to 1. Two tan square 45 degrees plus cos square 30 degrees minus sin square 60 degrees. It is very simple when you know their values. If not, you will be facing a little bit problem. So that is why my sincere appeal to you all to learn all these formulae, especially the table what I have shown you recently. So 2 into tan 45 value 1 square and cos 30 value. Do you remember cos 30 value? Which is root 3 by 2 whole square minus sin 60 is also root 3 by 2 whole square. So plus and minus these two gets cancelled. Hence answer is 2. And you know, coming to here, very simple. Actually here need not to substitute the values also, because numerator is just like secant square theta minus tan square theta, which is an identity 1. Angle is 60 and 60. Theta can be any angle. I told you, no, even can be 0 also. Now the down part is also like sin square A plus cos square A. You have to see only this angle. Need not to see that down we have 30, in numerator we have 60. That is not necessary to you. The only thing is, in this you need to check it that whether both are having same degrees or not. Angle is same or not. Yeah, then it is secant square theta minus tan square theta. So numerator directly I can replace 1. Even denominator is also like sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is also standard result as per that 1. So finally this answer is 1. And better you can also solve by using the values of secant 60, tan 60, sin 30 and cos 30. So you can also try in that method by substituting their respective values. So I hope everybody enjoyed this class and you all understood what I have discussed today. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.